Well, today, as we started out talking about giving out the important awards that we normally give out during our annual meeting, but COVID derailed us, so they are for the year, so we'll be giving them out now in December. And this award I'd like to give out is to Pauline Stanton. Pauline has been with us for 10 years. She has degrees in both fine arts and in computer information systems. She is our research assistant. And let me tell you, from well before I ever moved back to Erie and was coming home just to do research, Pauline was always on the spot for us. But most importantly, as an employee, this year that we have been putting in $1 million worth of exhibits, Pauline has been absolutely outstanding in her service throughout COVID, working long hours to make sure that our new exhibits are all the graphics are done properly, interfacing with our exhibit designers and our exhibit fabricators. Just an outstanding job, and in recognition of how outstanding you've been, Pauline, we're going to give you this year our Outstanding Employee Award.
Oh, thanks, George.
So,
Thank you.
And the neat thing about these awards, the tile is from the original kitchen tile when the mansion was renovated. So we mount the awards on a little piece of our history. Pauline, thank you very much.
Thank you,
well
George.
deserved.
Thank you very much, George.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, this award is one that I have a particular interest in because it really is from the organization and particularly me making the decision on who really deserves an award for local history. The Historical Society almost 20 years ago presented this with me, so it's always been a special award when I've had the opportunity to give it out. So today we're giving it to Deborah A., or Debbi Lyon as we all know her. She's a public historian extraordinaire. She's been employed by the Erie County Public Library System for over 20 years. She really is the go-to person for anything in about Erie County history in the Heritage Room. In my years of researching, she's always been very helpful to me, and I've observed so much so for other patrons. Debbie's been published over 200 times in the Erie Daily Times. She has a wonderful blog called Old Time Erie, where she explores important and esoteric things about Erie history. She's active on Facebook, also writing about Erie County history. She wrote a wonderful article for us for our Journal of Erie Studies in 2008 about Wesleyville, her hometown. She received an award from Udacity, a credential ID with high distinction for her work with genealogy. She's published 3 books, Greetings from Wesleyville Volume 2, and Wesleyville, PA 100th Anniversary Booklet. All are available currently as ebooks. As I mentioned, Debbie is also a skilled and dedicated genealogist. And besides all this, she is an active advocate in support of the causes of autism and Asperger's. I can't think of anybody more deserving this year for the 2020 Local History Award, Deborah A. Lyon. And Debbie, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, George.
And well deserved.
Thank you.
You want to show it to the camera? Well, the next award is a special award. This is Jonathan Burdick. He's a writer and a teacher. Educated at Slippery Rock with an MA in history, close to my own heart. Also, master's in education from Edinburgh in middle and secondary school curriculum and instruction, and his BS in secondary education also from Edinburgh. Jonathan is a contributing writer to the Erie Reader. He's done that for over 3 years. He covers history, culture, and politics in Erie. He conducts original research and interviews to write articles focusing on the history and the culture of the region. His articles, and quite a few articles, range from sailing on the Niagara to the mystical origins of Erie's iconic pepperoni balls. He's also active on Twitter regarding Erie topics and writes a public history blog titled Rust and Dirt. Jonathan is all about what we now call new media, and that's why we're giving him the Media Award this year, because of his interest in history, his great deal of writing, and his expansion from traditional media sources. We think it was a well-deserved honor this year. And I mentioned he's a teacher. He teaches social studies, English, and mathematics for the Union City Area School District. He's been doing that for 10 years. Teaches courses in U.S. history, world history, military and digital history, economics, psychology, sociology, criminal justice, and math. Obviously, with a small school district, you've got to be pretty nimble. And so we know that he does that well. He also volunteers in the community, including to the Special Olympics. So this year's Media Award from the Erie County Historical Society and Hagen History Center goes to Jonathan Burdick. John?
Thank you so much.
There you go.
Thank you.
And you might want to... And a well-deserved honor. I do enjoy reading your columns in the Erie Reader, and keep it up.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate all you do too.